In this video, we are going to examine two questions that are both structured like the one that's on the screen. So let's take a look. First of all, your team initially captures and marks 110 crabs. So what you already know in the very first sentence of this problem is that we're working with a Mark-Recapture problem. So in this list of equations that I've given you, the Mark-Recapture formula is going to be the one that's appropriate to use for this particular problem. Okay, so we know that the size of the population, which is what we're estimating, is equal to the number that are captured first times the number that are captured second over the number that have been recaptured. So the number from the first sample that have been recaptured and therefore are marked from the first sample. Okay, so let's write out this equation here. Okay, so what we can see is we mark 110 crabs from our very first capture. Okay, if we go back up here, we can see that when you return, you capture 234 crabs. Okay, so that's the second capturing, the second sampling event. So that's going to equal N. Okay, of these 234 crabs, 47 were marked on the previous trip. So 47 crabs. So let's walk through this and do the math. Okay, so big M, right, is 110, little n, right, the second capture is 234, all over 47, and this should equal 547.66. We can't have 2/3 of a crab, at least not a living crab, and so we should round up to 548. Let's try a second problem. Now your research team captures 158 birds. Okay. 3 months later, you return and capture 175 birds. Of those, 15 are recaptured. So let's write this out. 158 birds were captured first. All right, so 158 were first captured. 175 birds were captured in the second sample. And of those, 15 were captured again, so they were already marked. And so this time, let me actually do the math with you. Okay, so here is simple phone calculator. Okay, so you can do something as simple as 175 times 158 all over 15. So here we get 1843.3 repeating. Right? We can't have 1/3 of an animal, and so 1843, we round down because this is less than 5. Okay. So that is how you do Mark-Recapture problems.